So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. We all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Now it's Batistuta. He has found the way through. Good take, and is he in? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid could not have chosen a worse moment to open the scoring. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. Cantona wins the duel this time. And Cruyff! And he has kicked it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Bellingham. Alaba. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He is through here. Barcelona claim it back to much approval. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. Alaba. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking tidy in possession here. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Madrid have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chance. There's the shot! Dispatched clinically! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Tries to get it clear. That's an imaginative pass. That's been drilled forward. Rodrigo tries making a foray down the right. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's superb. Bellingham. Played back into the centre. Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. 30 minutes gone. Madrid finding their passes. Rodrigo! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Tchouaméni.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a good chance! We've got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Real chance here. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Valverde. And Rodrigo. And it's Carvajal. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that has not gone well. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Cantona. Nice bit of trickery. Kirkchu. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's onto this. Look at the space here. Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cantona couldn't quite force his way through this time, but, boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And here's Mbappe. Valverde. It's a goal kick. And he's straight offside. Bellingham has created one goal already. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Jordan Henderson. Cruyff. This looks promising. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cruyff. And Batistuta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe! And that has left him in a heap. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Played in by Dani Carvajal. That's a throw. Alaba has it out wide and in space. And it's made its way to him. No way through, so back it comes. Played out wide. Caceres gets across to intercept that. Cantona. Cruyff. Played back in. And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Chouameni. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And here's Rodrigo. Carvajal. For Valverde. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Kukçu. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, super find. Alaba. Asensio. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Alvarez. He's found the way through. Opts to play it back.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bellingham wriggles his way through. Lovely, now then. Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cantona. Now it's Alvarez. Well read, nice interception. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe touches it back. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 20 serán sustituidos por
Goulet,
el dorsal 17.
looking to play him in,
6,
and he's managed to get free.
El dorsal 12 se va a llevar a cabo
Chance for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Van Basten! Oh, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's
And a chance! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. Desperate defending required here. Kukçu goes short. Delivers with big header! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. More and more pressure on the ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alaba. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lobbed in behind.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Now it's Tonali, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alaba. Now it's Griezmann. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Vinicius Junior. Puyol calmly anticipates. O'Shea.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Traoré. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Traoré. And it's Traoré. Eder Militao, looking for the run. Valverde. Inter Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Searching pass he's played there. Asensio. It's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Rodrigo. Yaya Toure. O'Shea. Knocks it into space. Suarez looking to get on the end of this. Griezmann, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. He's on it. Can he get away? Bellingham. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. This looks promising. O'Shea.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Guardiola. Can he get it through? That is ended up in no man's land. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Cleared without complication. Chouameni. Looking to play him in. Asensio kept his eye on it, and he's there. Driving on and making good progress. Tonali. Griezmann. Chance, surely! Griezmann is flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Asensio.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Delivery from Dani Carvajal. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Valverde. And that has found him in acres of space. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Steaming on goalwards.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yaya Toure. It's a searching pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pressing high and with purpose. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13, numero 24, numero 20, Luis Suarez.
Chiellini.
Numero 10, Griezmann. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero
It's an
21,
imaginative
il
pass.
numero 5.
Good ball over the top. Good ball, good take.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. So having trailed, this to go ahead. The comeback is complete! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that is a nice touch. And he cuts out the supply. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pedri.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Decent chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one.
Isaac! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Valverde. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Guardiola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's good play.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Asensio, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
This is the time you need that pace.
That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Mbappe. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's chosen to go back. Alaba has it in a wide position. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alaba. That's a shade optimistic. Valverde. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Is there any support? He might not need Vinicius Junior! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neymar is someone with real
اصلا مصيبة تلعب مع العراقيين يعني.
He is through here. Hakimi plays it in.
والله نت قاتل والله.
Beckham standing over it.
اصلا هذه معجزة من المعجزات، استغفر الله، يعني انا اسجل هدف ضد العراقيين على هذا النت.
Looking to go forward now.
ما قادر احرك لا لاعب ولا شيء يا اخي. ما قصد التقليل منهم، لكن على هذا النت يعني المفروض العراقيين اللي 3 بار واحد يكون لهم سيرفر خاص. فوق هذا مرات انه يجي يراسلك ويضحك عليك كمان. له الوقاحة والجرأة يعني انه يرسل لك شيء وانا أنا افضل منك ولا شيء. على هذا النت يعني صعب ضد العراقيين تلعب والله. حتى فصل الرجال النت طبعا. في واحد اليوم مصنف والله المرض اللي في اللعبة قاتل اقسم بالله. لا ويجي يهددك بالقتل. هو مصنف 125، جلدت الشوط الاول 5-0. للأسف الشديد يعني اللي ملاحظ أنا في اللعبة اللي شوية لهم لسانهم طويل يعني يسيء لخلق الله. عندك المصريين والعراقيين صراحة يعني أنا ما أسلتني الدول الثانية، لكن هذا لا أكثر من أكثر الدول اللي لاحظتها يعني زين يعني يسبوا شيء كذا يعني. ضحكني يوم واحد والله يقول بقتلك. يقول وين أخلقك. اسمه أشري كذا الاي دي تبعه.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains.
There's the shot! Yes! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And the return pass. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick
أحمر أحمر
given
أحمر.
away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Chouameni. Rodrigo.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
واضح
There's the
سمارت.
clearance.
لما يكون تخليص كذا تلقائي بيكون سمارت اسيست اكثر شيء.
Asensio spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Now it's Hazard. He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummel
يا
attempt
ربي لا
was
تكون تبعتك عراقي وثلاثة بار. يا
Carvajal. Gets a good foot in there. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. They want to be... Rodrigo! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here. Albert Ferrer does really well to win the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Rijkaard. And it's Rodri. Distributed tidily. Now it's Hazard. That's a good ball out wide. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Alaba. For Valverde. Bellingham. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Mbappe. Tries a shot! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
أرجوك انسحب يا خصم.
And the setup was
أرجوك
very
لو
good
سمحت.
too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking to play him in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, delightful ball. Chouameni. And it's Valverde.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hazard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle, and he's intervened well there. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Hazard. Hakimi tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni threads one in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And the game has already resumed here. Hazard.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, looks a smashing ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
They're still trying to make a game of this. He's had a shot! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, nicely intercepted. Marquinhos. And the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Hazard. Madrid can breathe. Hazard with a definite foul there. Hazard has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. It's run loose here. And it's Rijkaard. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe, there he goes, motoring forward. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Vinicius Junior! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And back to the keeper they go. That has been cut short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. The pass has gone astray. And it's Valverde. Bellingham. And it's skewed away. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Bellingham. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 16 serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
El
And he's
dorsal
been
31.
shifted off it. Hakimi. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that's gone loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
He's chosen to go back. Howson. And it's Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And yes, it's there! And yes, it's him again. Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Nicely spread. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this ended up in no man's land. And here's Batistuta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves.
اللي يبغى توقيعي يصطف الطابور شباب.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure...
Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first break. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. That has ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Chouameni. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Cruyff. He shifted it to the flank. And here's Kökçü. Now it's Cruyff. Valverde. And Rodrigo. Rodrigo running with the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Cruyff! It's a good run, that. Great timing. That pass isn't the best. And this is Cruyff. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. He won't be happy with that one. Kupchu. Probing pass. It's come to nothing. Eder Militao. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Alaba pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Park Ji-sung has it out wide and in space. And he's there to clear it. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
حكم يا قليل الأدب، شوف قليل الأدب. والله ذا يبغى الأحمر، خلاص انفراد يا قليل الأدب. هو عليك بس.
Albert Ferrer gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Alaba. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. That's an excellent interception. Eder Militao. Played towards the other side. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Rodrigo. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Alaba. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to thread one through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Forlan. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Looking to play him in. Now it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Cruyff. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's beaten the last man. An uncompromising challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a sharp pass. Park Ji-sung. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Chouameni. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is through here. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball.
Goes for a shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rodrigo going face-to-face with his great rival.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides
5.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Alaba could try cutting inside here. Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pato is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's good running with the ball. Bellingham. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That was mighty close. Some resolute defending there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Tries a measured ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, well measured. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's found a way past. Driving through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defense. He's through and all alone. Look at the space here. He gets big. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
It's a mighty effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Eder Militao is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Albert Ferrer. Ball's gone out of play. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Arda Güler. Back into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. It's a searching pass. Courtois claims comfortably. Alaba. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out to the left it goes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's Valverde. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Batistita. That has been slung wide. That's a shade optimistic. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Madrid finding their passes. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Rodrigo. Tries to pass it through. Skims one in. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Asensio makes the interception. Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls. Carvajal wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Played in by Rodrigo.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Backward it goes. Looking for the run. Big chance! They've scored! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Batistuta. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out towards the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's really well manoeuvred. Shot could be on. Can he finish?
هذا شمايكل الحيوان. عندك هذا وفاندر سار. والله مخيفين والله في الحراسة.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Pelé. Knocks it out wide. He's found a way through. Crosses it in. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Carvajal, deep into stoppage time. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Shot, surely! It's in! Sao Paulo are back on level terms. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is a
chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really...
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Cannavaro, over to the left. Sao Paulo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a decent clearance. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Valverde. Messi. And Jordi Alba.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Asensio can get it clear. Rodrigo. Played out to the left flank. Bellingham. He has found the way through. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries a shot! That could... And again! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. He has a look up. Chance! And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now this could... And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get for it. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar. Oh, terrible pass. They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham gets a foot in here. He's through here. And he's found a way past. And he shoots! Well, now it's fallen loose again! And they've got rid. And that is that. Madrid are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rodrigo. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Solar. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Passes short and sharp. Traumeri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Mbappe. He's having a go! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
First quarter of an hour gone. Carvajal. Madrid have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. Howson gets over and intercepts. And it's hoisted clear. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham running with the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. And instinctively rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. And that's put paid to a promising move. A nice sequence of passes, this. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zola has chosen to go back. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pullet, ready to try one.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Pullet! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zola.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. And it's Alaba. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Bullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard. And this is Zola. Zola! Oh, bang on target. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Alaba. Here's Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So off we go
5
once more.
será sustituido por
0-0,
el dorsal
and
21.
we're at the halfway
Se va a
point.
llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? And the flag has stayed down. And the Sar claims it without any fuss. Opts for safety. Zola looks to get on the end of this. Well, they've got it again. Zola looking to be a menace in the final third. He is through here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Valverde. Carvajal swings, gets his head on it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alaba, he's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Valverde with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he's picked out the run. Solar. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. No, that's been intercepted. Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van der Sar clears it away. Now it's Cruyff. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Decent chance! In for the pieces! And that could come back to haunt them.
Zola really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that's nice. He's found a way through. That's good defending in numbers. Bellingham, Vinicius Junior. Oh, such a clever touch.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham. Cruyff. Madrid moments now away from seeing this one out. Very nicely done. Oh, well played, well played. Valverde. And time is up. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batista. Can he finish? Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of...
Bellingham! Crossbar comes to the rescue. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Now it's Chouameni. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's... And the finish! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive.
And a chance! And somehow he kept it out.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that's aimed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Irwin. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And he's intervened well there. That is a jarring... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Scholes. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bellingham distributed tidily. And it's Valverde. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Scholes. Irwin. Pass somewhat off target. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they've got a throw. Carvajal does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe is having the time of his life here. And here's Bellingham. He's got away. And he's heaved it away. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Batistuta. Irwin. Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham powering forward here. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bernardo Silva. Irwin. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Scholes. And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. He's in a great position here. Takes aim and crosses. Neuer deals with that nice and simple. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Pings it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Vinicius Junior. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And that could well leave a mark. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that's beautiful. And Batistuta! Tchouaméni. Bellingham.
2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. He's found a way through. Bernardo Silva. And Mohamed Salah. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is How taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. Oh, what has happened here? Chouameni. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Howson. Bellingham. Mbappe. Nice control. Now Salah. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shoots! He scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Madrid are having a ball here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Eder Militao. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. It's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alaba. Chouameni. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Just eases him off the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Rodrigo. That's good play. So much time and space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's burst through. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Mohamed Salah. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Bellingham. Great ball, and he... Vinicius Junior! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Chouameni. That's a lovely, neat pass. Madrid finding their passes. Now it's Kane. And this is Batistuta. And he plays one through. It scores! Oh, it's come off the upright. Valverde. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. Stones was in no mood for any of that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Backward it goes. Chouameni takes a shot. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Van Balten is there, and he can pick it up. Plays the return pass. Vieira. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Pedri. Knocks it into space, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Rui Costa. Nice sequence of passes, this. Valverde. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's a lovely exchange. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quarter of an hour played. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Sporting! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Whistle's gone, that's foul. De Bruyne. Well, that's a good run down the left. Out of play for a goal kick. Van Balten gathers from the goal kick. Probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted.
Oman really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. He has found the way through. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Sporting look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rijkaard. Oh, good read. Driving on and making good progress. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Hullet. Rui Costa. And that's gone loose. Stoichkov. Amrabat. And it's slung out wide. Stoichkov providing an outlet on that flank. Can he spark a counter here? Van Balten. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Ibrahimovic. Oh, what? And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has put paid to that. Played out to the left flank. And it's been played through. Lewandowski. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he's managed to get rid. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That has not gone well. Van Balten.
Oman truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's Pedri. And it's Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name.
Sporting have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That looks a good ball through. Lewandowski. That has been slung wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
There's the start of the second half.
Oman can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Pedri. Robertson. Amrabat. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's a sharp little ball here. And this face-to-face with the keeper. Oman needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Stoichkov. Rui Costa. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Stoichkov. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Valverde. Great ball if he can get there. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gullit. Van Balten deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cafu gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Gullit. Oh, just skips. Big chance. Must be. Goes for a shot.
How many interceptions have we seen?
Good effort from distance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution for Oman. Number 5, Rafael Leao. Number 8, Stoichkov. Number 7, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on the field, number
Oman
21.
has the chance to go the other way.
Number 9, Messi. Number 19, Isco. Substitution. Substitution for Oman. Number 11.
Oman making
De Bruyne.
consecutive changes here.
Coming on
Well,
the
it's an
field
interesting
is
move, this, Peter. It just
number
gives opposition
14,
defences a very different challenge.
Skriniar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's Solot. Solot! It's anyone's ball now. Check. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Oman really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitutions taking place.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Azar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Pedri. And here's Azar. Threads one in. And this is Isco. Now the ball in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played into space. Played back in. Backward it goes. Messi, look at the space here. Messi gets flagged offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Robertson, can he get on the end of this? Now it's Azar. Isco, he's shifting through the gears here. The referee has given a corner. Cafu goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's made sure that's not getting through. Oman are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Rummenigge.
Sporting really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Cafu. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Has been indicated.
Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Ambitious ball here. Pedri. Cafu. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Shot a goal! He's got a goal!